It's a new year and it's a new season of My First Win. In this episode, I test my game at a championship links course. I assess the strengths and weaknesses of my game, and I line out a schedule which will help me try and complete my first win. And so it begins. But what is my first win, I hear you ask? Well, to put it simply, the My First Win series is about me, Matt Fryer, an average PGA professional who's trying to achieve his first tournament win in some local PGA competitions. Now, if you would have suggested this to me 3 years ago, where this happened, I snap hooked my tee shot out of bounds at Open qualifying, I would have laughed in your face and said you're crazy. But after following it up with a hole-in-one, I thought, you know what, maybe there is some gas left in the tank. And actually playing that competition got my competitive juices flowing again. Now, after competing last year and not being successful in achieving my first win, hence why we're sat here and I'm explaining to you what it is now, because season 2 has to happen for me to achieve this. And along this journey, hopefully you, the viewer, will learn something as well, because not only will I be competing in these events, I'll be taking some lessons, I'll be speaking to other pros, other industry experts, and feeding back what I learned from these guys and girls to you, the viewer, to help us all improve. Maybe you get your first win, maybe you shoot your best score, or maybe you'll get your lowest handicap that you've ever achieved, and that can be your win. But for me, my first win is all about achieving that victory. So with no further ado, let's head back to the golf course and let's get this first win. Long old way to go here. Long old way. I'm just going to lay up. Little lay up. A year of thinking of what you're doing. That'll work. Good little layup. So now you know a little bit more about the My First Win series. You may be asking yourself, why am I out here on the 23rd of January, the depths of winter, at the beautiful S&A? Well, I have exactly 1 month until my first competition in Dubai. And today I'm going to be playing 9 holes to actually get a little bit of a gauge on my game. Little push, but it'll do. It'll do. We've got a birdie pot. Let's get the year started in the right way. Woo! We're off. So by the end of this video, you, me, and the whole golfing world will have a greater understanding of where my game actually is, and also what is to come for the My First Win season in 2026. Hopefully it's a win. Now we're on to our second hole here at S&A. We're playing 9 holes, a little bit of a hybrid mix today. This is a par 5, the 9th hole that we're playing. Beautiful hole, and this, I couldn't think of a better place to test my game to see where we're at. Beauty. We'll take it. Well, another good drive there. 1 down 7 was lovely, which was hole 1, and that one was spiffing, which leaves me 165 into the wind. The wind sort of into off the right here. It's a par 5. We have played slightly front tees because it is winter, but it's also 4 degrees. Feels like 0. But chip a little 6 iron. This is what I'm trying to sort of. I've got my swing thoughts with Davey and the coach. Get my right arm tucked, but I'm trying to hit more controlled shots here. Just trying to play to more middle of the green today. Let's see how that favours us. Oh, it's caught the wind. It's going to hit the bunkers left. Might be bunker. Might have just carried it. I struck it nice. Just didn't quite get the little fade to hold it up. Well, we did catch the bunker. Not the end of the world. Got a lot of green to work with, just sort of stub this forward and let it flatly run out towards the flag and hopefully get another birdie. I tell you what, I literally hit the spot that I was aiming at and looking at on a dime there. Oop, nearly broke my ankle as well then. 6 feet, maybe stretched to 7 for another birdie. And the way the greens here are at S&A for January the 23rd, immaculate. I can't wait to see what they'll be like in summer, because if they're like this now, they will be nuts. Tell you what, that rolled so well. New putter in the bag doing bits. 2 under, 2 under. Things are looking positive for 2026. Third hole for us today, 112 yards, par 3, pin tucked tight left. Wind is forcing it that way, so I'm going to go middle of the green with a pitching wedge. Just take a tiny bit off it, but it's still going to play probably about 120 this with the wind. Pitching wedge, centre of the green, see what happens. That was a little bit chunky. Oh dear, not good, not good. Well, this is one area that needs to carry me maybe a little bit more this year, is the short game. After shots like that, 20 yards, basic pitch this. Ooh, I flew that about 6 feet more than I wanted. Not ideal on a short hole, but it was just one of those swings. Turn. Oh, not to be. We'll blame that on the chunky wedge. We're on another par 3 now, because we've skipped. They're doing some work here at S&A, 11 and 12 holes. They're redoing the tee and around the green. Around the green of 11 and on the tee of 12 looks incredible seeing it. So we've come over to 13 now, hence why we started on with the 2 par 5s. But par 3, 144, I've got 8 iron, winds off the right, just a little knockdown one. Playing about 150, so 3/4, and just try and keep it flatter and not let that wind do what it did a couple of holes ago. Oh no, I've turned that. That wasn't good, I just felt my face flip there. Not ideal. Well, not the place to be. Hitting a slight pull draw on a right to left wind is only going to exacerbate the problem. We'll get it though, we'll get it. Oh, just took that little nasty kick right when it landed, but I'm exceedingly happy with it. Good strike out of that stuff. Up the hill. Wants to move right to left, if anything. I was literally about to shout, "Get in then!" And we got a nasty lip out at dead weight. Hey ho. I think one thing that we need to focus on is hitting some greens this year. The 5th hole of the day, par 4, normally the 14th hole, 360 yards, bunkers at 210, going to 240. So I'm going to hit the 4 iron, try and just be short of those 210 ones, which then leaves me like 8 iron in. Try and work on, you know, hitting the green. That's the best swing I've made today. Oh, lovely. 112 yards now, slap bang in the centre. Good iron that, felt a bit brisker on the tempo. Just got to sometimes be a little bit that instead of being steery out here. Just got to pick your line, commit. 112 is going to be a grip down pitching wedge to my shoulder. Don't let the wind take it. Leave it, wind, leave it. Got the distance, wind just took it slightly more than I wanted, but birdie putt, hit green, job done. Little bit of lefty righty on this one. I'm having a nightmare. A little bit of left to right. It's about a foot on this slope. Just trundle him down, hopefully he pops in. If not, it's always a good par down here. Stay up. Ooh. Just lost his head at the end and dribbled. Fantastic roll though. Fantastic roll. Right, a par, our first of the adventure. Onwards. Our sixth hole today is the 15th. Lovely little par 4, fraught with danger. Lots of bunkers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the fairway. Starting from about 190 going all the way up to about 280, the hole's 320. So I'm going to hit 4 iron, it's down and off the left the wind. So poke it down, wedge it on, try and make birdie that way. Quite happy with how it's gone, bar 2 shots so far. Doing okay. Oh, I've pushed it. Didn't get on top of that. I struck it well, but it's okay. Just got a little underneath there. I didn't feel the new swing in then, but we're safe. It's the yardage of the video, 112 again. 3rd time I think now. Pitching wedge wind's different now, so it's going to be, we've been playing into off the right, it's sort of down and off the left here, pins well at the back, so same pitching wedge swing as last time, just take a tiny bit off it and it should be the number. That's quite a lot downwind actually. I don't have indecision, that's one big thing I'm going to try this year. No indecision over shots. Well, it's okay. Thought the wind was going to do a lot more than it did because it was gusting quite a lot, but we've got 20 feet maybe for birdie. I think I over-egged with 20 feet, call it 30 for good measure. The wind's really picking up now. It's got to like, I think it was about 20 miles an hour it was saying on the radar. Anyway, left to right, tickle this one up, tap him in. If it dropped, it's a real bonus. I tell you what, those greens are so good. That rolled absolutely lovely. The wind obviously helps push it a bit, but for January, they are incredible. Let's head back to the studio and find out a little bit more what it is I've been working on and what I want to try and achieve through this My First Win series. As we've seen over those first few holes, it's not going too shabby at the moment. But how is the My First Win going to pan out over 2026? Well, looking at the diary, now we're in January, and as I said, I've got 1 month to get myself ready for my first competition, and that will be out in Dubai. I'll be playing in the Skillis Pro-Am, which is going to be held by Andy Carter's Play Golf Dubai, and it's competing over 4 days. From there then, all my comps pretty much will be taking part over here in the UK, mostly aimed around the PGA Lancashire region. We'll be playing around 8 to 10 comps there, and we'll also be playing some other national competitions, and also I'll be hosting my own Pro-Am again this year, which I hope to do a little bit better because last year that was actually my best result of the season, being tied 11th. Let's hope we can get into the top 10 at least this time. But ultimately, I'll be having 15 bites at the cherry for me to get my first win. And what you will see from the My First Win series, that after the event in Dubai, which is going to be the end of February, you'll see an episode in March. And then in April, we will get things kick-started properly because the golf season starts over here in the UK. You will see pretty much an episode every other week as we go all the way through to round about late September, maybe October, depending on how the progress goes and the events I actually qualify for. Now, for me to achieve my first win, there are some areas of improvement, obviously, because it didn't happen last year. And thanks to our partner ShotScope, I'm able to actually get some data during my competitions and see where I am strokes gained. And that's going to allow me to really focus my practice in the right areas. And I'll be doing that by having the same set of coaches that I did last year in Damien Taylor, Alex Buckner, Carl Morris, all giving me expert advice, and also you can learn from this as well to help me achieve some progress throughout the season. Especially off the tee, I need to start hitting some more fairways, and as well I need to start hitting some more greens, but if I don't hit the fairway it's normally pretty hard from there. So throughout the My First Win series as well, expect to maybe see snippets of lessons that I'm having, and you might take a little bit from it. But what I want to try and do as well out in this round today at SNA is get a little bit of a baseline where I am compared to my 2025 stats. Let's head back to the course and see if we can improve in these last 3 holes. That wind is a pumping. 500 yards, the 16th of par 5. A couple of bunkers down there, 197 to cover, then about 240 to cover the next one. It starts at 236 from here. So I'm going to hit 3 wood because I think there down the left, there's nothing really down the right. There is one bunker at 200. The way that the wind's pushing, I don't think I get near those traps. It'll move it into the fairway, so I can pretty much just aim right of them and let it come back in then. Then we go up over the sleepers here. A1 down the middle. That is what the doctor ordered. That is what the doctor ordered. Golf! Right, I've got my aim point. If I hit it here with a little fade, I should find the green. The flag's about here on me. 226. There's a lot of bunkers up here as well. You've got 1 left of the fairway and 2 up by the green. This was one of the greens that they redid some time back. Quite swaley, a lot of fall-offs around it. It's fantastic. Just next door actually as well is Hillside. And then just over that is Birkdale. And the Open is going to be at Birkdale this year. So if you're in the area and you are fancying golf for the Open, come to SNA. It's bloody marvellous. 4 iron, 226. If this gets on, great. If that leaves me a little chip. That should be right at the stick. Please be good. Please be good. I'm going to get the cameraman shouting a second. Who knows? Hopefully it's close. He's still looking. I don't know. Hands are up. Who knows? It's probably got him. Well, it wasn't to be. It was not cut quite enough. Pitch just into the side of the bunker. But little chip on now, splash out. We're going downhill, downwind. Good news is though, we're off an upslope, so I've got to dig this low and literally just try and pop it onto the fringe. Almost fall out of the bunker to just get it dribbling down to the hole. A lot of sand on the ball where it's pitched in as well, so that's not going to help with spin. Sit. That's what I was scared of. The running away, but it was a pretty good shot given it was up the face of the bunker and quite compact underneath. It's worked out all right. We've got a 10 foot for birdie. Bit of right to left on this one. I feel good about this. Ball outside the right, up the hill. Greens are rolling great, just got to put a stroke on it. Just got to put a stroke on it, folks. I tell you what, these have got to be the best greens in the UK. Putting it out there, putting it out there. Our penultimate hole is playing 356 yards today. Normally it's about another 100 yards back, but it's winter, so we're slightly forwards, but As I said, the wind and the cold aren't helping here because it's almost a harder tee shot now because you've got a bunker in the middle of the fairway that's 210 to get by. You either lay short or go over. Driver, not sure. I'm going to hit 3-wood like I did on the last and try and hit the same shot down the left, let the wind move it, and we'll all be good. Should be A1. Yeah, right edge of the fairway. Job's a good one. We're away. 93 yards just off the fairway, so 50 degree, wind's down and off the left. Chest swing is an 85 or so. That with a bit of pace gets us in tight. Just caught it ever so slightly toey and it's killed the flight, but down the banner we're not far, we're putting for bird. Right, it was a little closer than I actually thought here. We're only the best part of probably 16 feet, I would say. Downwind, left to right, goes up the crest and then goes down it. The way these are rolling, this is a real opportunity, and one that, noting my stats, I want to hole a few more of these putts this year. This length, these are the ones that kickstart rounds and keep you going, so let's see what we can do. Gave it a chance, just set it off a little bit too right there, but on a hole there where I was a little bit scared of the tee shot to be committed, which is going to be our, I think our buzzword for this My First Win series is commitment, concise commitment. We've made another par. The 18th is playing 275 today, again another crosswing left to right. Let's see if we can finish in style. This is a hole that I normally struggle with and bite too much off with when you play from back there. It's only about 60 yards back, but it's a blind dog leg as we're here now, aiming dead at the centre of the clubhouse. Get it close, chip it on. Should be nice. I struck it, I can't see a thing. Oh yeah, just right of the flag. Lovely. Lovely. Right, well, we're up near the green. Absolutely launched that 3-wood. Got a little pitch up now, about 30 yards. See if we can make something of it. I knew I was going to do that. I just changed my mind in the backswing then. Idiots. He's gone for a full-on duff session to finish. Oh, right. Get the putter out. Shouldn't have hit that shot then. Shouldn't have hit that shot. What is that? That is just commitment. Nope. Lack of. Double duff, right. There we go. I talked about commitment on the last hole, and what I was doing was totally away with the fairies stood over that pitch. Well, a sorry state, but we carry on. Well, not quite the final hole we wanted there, but overall, a pretty good baseline. Two stats that I'm actually really impressed with from myself today was that I hit 67% of greens. Yes, albeit they were slightly shorter shots, but even in the past, I would have missed some of those greens. And also 57% of fairways found, which again, compared to my stats from last year, has actually upped. So if we're doing that and combined with my putting, which I thought was pretty decent today, no 3 putts, 13 putts I had overall, and held a few nice ones, I think we're trending in the right direction. Guys, it's going to be a long year. It's going to be a great series. Hopefully we get the My First Win completed. Maybe not too soon because we want it to go on. But as well, comment down below, what is it that you're trying to achieve this year in your golf? Join us for this journey. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see the improvement in my game as we move on. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future episodes. And why not watch one of the episodes from here from last year?